Setting up your VTuber model in Prism Live Studio is really easy. I'm going to show you a couple different ways on how to do this for your Live 2D, 3D, or PNG model. Alright, so all you have to do is head over to the Prism Live Studio website and make sure you're on the PC side, not the mobile, and then click download Prism Live Studio for Windows. It'll come out with a Mac eventually. It should be coming out pretty soon, but yeah, you're just going to do this on Windows. Then you'll go over up top here and actually click the install option. Then you're going to press yes, select your language, press install. Then once it's installed, you just press the start button here. Once that's installed, I want you to install the Prism Lens as well, especially if you plan on PNG tubing or using your phone as a camera later on. Alright, now you have this little pop-up window here for Prism Live Studio. Connect whichever account you're going to be streaming with because it needs you to connect to one of these first. I'm just going to do Twitch. Alright, and now I have my Prism Live Studio application all set up here. So I'm just going to click out of this. It's just giving you like news and updates on what the new features they have on their application since you last checked down here. I'm also going to close out of that. I'll talk about that after. I'm not going to go over all the settings in Prism Live Studio in this tutorial. If you want me to make a video like that, let me know in the comment section down below, or if there's any questions about Prism Live Studio that you're struggling on, and maybe I can answer it in another video. For now, I'm only going to show you how to set up your VTuber model. So let's add our model in first. Now there's two ways to do this. The first way is doing a basic game capture program and then selecting either VTube Studio or VSeeFace like you normally would, and then making sure that you checkbox the transparency. And there, it's very easy. I mean, okay, that's great, but there's a better way to do this, and that's using the Sprout Capture plugin. That's right. You can add in the same OBS plugins into Prism. Now, why should you use the Sprout plugin for things like VTube Studio or VSeeFace? Well, because if you end up trying to VTube with these sources as a game capture source, then whenever you have to go into your settings to change anything, people will see that. They will see your settings, and I know that you have your IP address in those settings, they will see that. But with the Sprout plugin, you don't need to worry about that being an issue. I'll link the Sprout plugin GitHub down below, but what you want to do is click on the manual instead of the auto install, because one will try to install the plugin in OBS, and we don't want that for obvious reasons. So once you install the manual zip file, open the zip file and then find the location of your Prism Live Studio folder. Mine happened to be under my user and app data, and once you figure out where that is, you'll want to drag these two folders over into the Prism Live Studio folder. Now, before you do that, make sure you don't drag while having these applications up. And when I say that, I'm talking about Prism Live Studio. Make sure Prism Live Studio is closed before you drag the folders over. Once you've done that, you just have to reopen Prism Live Studio, and if you check your sources, you should see the Sprout plugin. And that's pretty much how you add your VTuber model if you're using VTube Studio, VSeeFace, or whatever modeling program you have for VTubing. Now, what if you're just a PNGtuber? What I think makes Prism Live Studio unique is that they have their own mobile app, and in that mobile app is a dedicated PNG VTuber function. So instead of using all the other complex PNG tubing methods that you probably know about before, you can now just do it natively through their mobile app. So make sure you install Prism Live Studio on your phone, and I prefer this method to PNGtube because it's one less program to have running on your computer, and if you only have a phone, then you can just use their mobile app to stream with your PNG avatar instead. Okay, so you're gonna have to open the Prism Live lenses. And when you open that up, you're gonna go over here and you're gonna connect to the Prism mobile version. And then what you're gonna do on the Prism Live Studio app is you're gonna go over to the connect option and then scan this QR code. And then you're going to select the connect VTuber option and press connect. And just like that, you now have your PNGtuber up on here. I'm gonna do just the video only so that way it's not picking up the audio from my phone and my microphone. And now that I have this set up, I can actually add it in as a source. So to do that, we're gonna add a new source. We're gonna go into video capture here. I'll just put this as Prism Lens. And then you can just select it right up top here, Prism Lens 1. And then just press OK. And just like that, you have your PNGtuber right up on top here. Now, if you notice here that she actually has like a background behind her, if you don't want that to be shown on the stream, what you can do is you can actually click on one of these backgrounds here and then just chroma key it out. And see, now she doesn't have any background. I don't have my own PNG avatar. I'm just using their default one. But yeah, now she can be on here too. And now you can just set this up for how you would normally stream, like add in all of your other overlays, your microphone. As you can see down here, it does have an audio option. So if I wanted to use my phone as an audio source, I could. But that I'm not going to. I'm not going to cover how to stream or setting up all of your images on your own custom model on the mobile version of Prism Live Studio in this video. I recommend you check out my other tutorials and guides on this channel to learn how to set up your own custom PNG VTuber avatar, especially if you just want to focus on mobile only streaming. I do have a Discord where I've answered the most common struggles VTubers have had when using Prism, and we're all really friendly on there with so many other VTubers who are more than willing to help you. Prism Live Studio also has their own dedicated Discord if you'd rather join that instead. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!